Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Ready Steady Craft. Now, did you hear, while you were waiting there very patiently, the wind and the rain outside? Because I was just thinking that's actually really noisy on this tin roof. It's horrible weather here, so what better place to be than indoors and crafting away? In fact, I would say it's the perfect weather for crafting because we don't need to feel guilty, do we? How are you all today? Please do comment and let us know how you are. We try to read as many of the comments as is absolutely possible. I'm just going to go over and check that we're all live and everybody's watching. Yes, we're all live. Perfect. So yeah, let us know. How are you? How's the weather been? Now we've got an extra special edition as such for you today because we are looking at the brand new Papercraft Essentials. Now it's not just any Papercraft Essentials. When is it ever? It's issue 200. They are celebrating their 200th issue. It's a bit of a mouthful, that. So we've got the bumper pack here that myself and Natalie are going to craft with. We'd love it if you can join along crafting as well. Let us know what you're up to. Maybe you're just sitting down with a cuppa and a chocolate biscuit watching. If you are, save me one as well. Natalie, are you ready for me to come and prove that I'm not on my own today? I got a thumbs up. Got a thumbs up. Hey Nat, how are you?
Hello. Every time someone says that, I think of gladiators, you know, contestant ready.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Oh.
I'm really good, thank you. I don't have the rain that you're complaining about down there.
I'm always complaining.
Kind of mild day, but I'm still an excuse to craft, so I'm very happy. And I'm pretty excited about this kit. It's pretty mega, isn't it? Have you had a chance to look?
I've had a little flick through while we were just waiting to go live. The papers are beautiful. I mean, the magazine's always got amazing projects in, hasn't it? I love this, and I'm really excited to get started because we've basically got everything included with these goodies with this magazine. We only need to add in like a little bit of glue and some inks if you want to, things like that. So
yeah, do you feel like we're cheating, Lou? I feel like we're cheating a little bit today, but that's okay.
No, and the reason being because you could make so many different cards from this.
True,
I suppose we're still going to have hopefully a huge variation. You've got yours all nice and neat. I've taken all of mine out of the box and looked already.
I'm not taking it out yet. That might be why you've got a little advantage, a little time advantage there. But yeah, it is a shaker kit, but it doesn't actually mean that you have to make shakers with it, does it?
Not at all, no. I'm still half deciding whether I'm going to actually do a shaker or not. I'm not sure. This is one of those ones where I think we genuinely haven't made our minds up with what we're doing.
No.
It could go anyway. But as we saw last week, sometimes those cards that don't quite go to plan are the better ones.
Yep, and I would like to assure everyone that I have a brand new black ink here.
Woo!
With some new bits and bobs, so I won't be... I mean, it was third time's a charm, wasn't it? I think I tried to stamp twice, for anyone that didn't see it. I tried to stamp a large mandala die, and it just wasn't happening. But it was really nice because everyone on the chat was offering their own solutions for it, because we've all come unstuck with these things. So we were chatting, was it the block? Is it the ink? Is it the stamp that needs priming? And I'm very guilty of not priming my stamps. So every day is a school day, hoping I won't have those issues today. But if I do, it doesn't matter, does it, Lou?
No, not at all. And I thought of you earlier when I was crafting. I'm just going to come back to me so I'm not just talking to dead space. I thought of Natalie and her little issue she had with the stamp last week. Earlier this morning actually when I was crafting, and I laid down a really big stamp, clear stamp, onto a platform, and as I laid it down I noticed you could only just see there were air bubbles underneath the stamp where I'd not sort of rolled it down, I'd just plonked it down. So it could be because that was a large stamp that there may have been air bubbles under there as well, also contributing to that sort of not perfectly flat surface. So who knows? Do I believe that we may have the Papercraft Essentials editor at some point during this hour in the chat?
Mike Cross, if he'll pop along to say hello to everyone, and then we can answer some burning questions about Papercraft Essentials.
Please ask him anything.
Yes, nothing crafty. Just questions about the magazine, what we love about the magazine, what we want to see in the magazine. That's all safe territory.
Yeah, and I like behind the scenes things as well. Like, you know, what's the hardest part of putting a magazine together? Maybe things like that. If no one else asks, I will.
Yes. But you also know, Lou, and so do I.
Oh, we know exactly. Yeah, we've both edited
as
magazines.
As former magazine editors ourselves.
You are a Craft World editor still. You still hold that. What's the word?
Not paper anymore, you know.
No, I think your job's harder now. Even harder, I'd say. You've got a
Don't
lot
tell
of
me.
pages to fill.
Right, shall we?
Should we go down to hands? What I'll do is I'll come back to myself and say hello to a few people while you do your switcheroo.
Thank you.
Lovely. So, yeah, let's say hello to a few people. Thank you. We've got regular names joining us. I love to see you all. Hello to Mary. Hello to Joan. Now, Joan says it's been cold and wet here in Newfoundland for the past few days, and she's hoping it's going to get warmer here soon. Well, do you know what? It's July, beginning of July, and usually you'd think this should be at least spring weather, if not summer. And today it's gale force winds, like to the point where they're considering closing the local bridge, which they always do when the winds get up over about 50 mile an hour, I believe. And it's piddling down with rain, so it's horrible. It's definitely not July. Hello to Jeanette, to Lynn Clifton. Yay for the new ink pad, she says. So Joan does check for her air bubbles in her stamps, because it doesn't always work on larger stamps. Yeah, that wasn't a thing that I'd ever thought of before, and I just happened to notice it this morning. I thought, I must tell Natalie. Hello to Rena Hurst as well from Wisconsin. Do you know what? I think we might even have more people from overseas than we do in the UK watching this live some days, which is really cool, actually. It's really awesome.
Exciting.
Right now, so I've got the magazine in full view. You've got the kit there.
Yes.
Do you want to go through the kit then, and then I'll have a quick small flick through the mag.
Can I interrupt you, because we owe our lovely YouTube audience a hello. Sometimes we neglect them, don't we?
We
do. I just want to say, Colour Play says, hi Lou and Nat, looking forward to today's show. It's very rainy here. Susie says, good day from Minnesota, where it's finally raining. Good to stay inside enjoying you too. Fifi Samper says, hi Lou and Natalie from a dull, overcast Scotland. Heard that we have torrential rain on the way. Woo! It's always nice, that, isn't it? Having a cheeky look. I purposefully don't look at the weather forecast for that very reason.
Oh, do you know? I do. Every morning it's the first thing I do, check the weather. I don't know whether it's a bit of a problem I have.
Live in suspense type of person.
Everyone's saying hello on YouTube to you back. I must admit, because I do have YouTube on my phone and then I have Facebook on my phone, and sometimes I just forget to keep switching between the two, so must do better. So Nat, what is in this kit?
Okay, let's crack into it. I've just moved my phone as well because it's in the way, sorry everyone. Beautiful packaging as well. It's almost sad to rip this open, isn't it? Because it's so beautifully done by the...
I did exactly what you did, actually. I took my scissors to it because I wouldn't want to tear it, because it's perfect for keeping everything together. It all matches.
Ooh la la. Okie doke. So what we've got here, we've got 3 different shapes of aperture for the shakers, gold sequins to go along, and a small stamp set here, but that's actually quite a few stamps to go along. It says
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Like oh, have we disconnected?
No, we're fine. I just lost you for a split second. I was counting stamps, so I didn't see, but I think we just missed like a split second.
It sounds like the that Christmas song, 5 gold rings. There's 3 checker domes, 4 colour sheets.
Well, I've just
so
counted.
Stuck in.
I just
the
counted.
fantastic thing is that all of these toppers are pre-cut.
Oh yes, they are, and foiled. Woohoo!
So we've saved ourselves a job already. Oh, checking over on the comments. Mike is now in the building. Hello,
Mike, ladies. Now,
Papercraft Essentials.
Ladies and gents. We have some gents, don't we? Sometimes we have some gents. So please say hello to Mike Cross in the comments. Is the lovely editor of Papercraft Essentials. And for those of you who want to know what he looks like, there's Mike with his fabulous hair. Mm-hmm. I'm very jealous of his hair.
Me too, actually. Mike actually used to be a hairdresser. That's a fun fact for everybody.
Well, that's one I never knew.
Yeah, and when I used to work with Mike, well, everyone around him goes, please, can you cut my hair, Mike? Please, please, please.
Next time I'm up there.
So, a very dapping gentleman, yes, indeed.
He is.
So, I don't know, Mike, if you want to tell us a little bit about Papercraft Essentials or get stuck in, and we'll just we'll jump in. Lou, have you got any ideas yet? Is anything tickling your fancy?
I have bought in an extra element because in this, as you've just picked out, Nat, so if I just do this, there's some cardstock that coordinates with some beautiful papers that are in this kit. But I noticed there aren't card blanks, so that's one of the things, along with adhesive, you'll need to add if you want to make cards. So I've actually grabbed, the nearest card blank to me was craft, and I thought, oh, do you know what? Craft and gold, yummy.
Yes, I'm digging that.
I'm not sure yet which way I'm going to go with this. I might completely go very, very different to everything that's in here, using the elements, but go very different to the style that's already being seen. I'm not sure. It's going to be a play and see, I think.
Yeah, same. I picked out some coordinating cardstock, which is very, very close to the one that's here as well. So I really love the combination of pink and teal. That's always a winner in the magazine world. I think I'm going to layer up the toppers and see where I get to be honest. And I'm leaning towards, I originally thought I would use the oval shaker dome, but I really love the heart, so I think I'm going to use the heart. But so, I'm tempted to have a little sneaky peek through the magazine as well. Not to spoil for everyone, but just to, oh, that is another thing in this magazine. Does everybody know that the winners of the Card Maker of the Year have been announced? And they are inside this issue of Papercraft Essentials 200, and they are on Craft World as well.
Yes.
I believe on the homepage right now. So if you're feeling nosy and you want to congratulate our 4 winners, if you are one of the winners watching, congratulations. Those winners, Lou, won a stash of £19,000 worth of prizes.
That's huge. That is absolutely huge. I need.
I'm to embarrass Mike now. Here he is. Here's Mike.
Hello, Mike. Oh, look, we've got 2 Mikes. Woohoo! Aren't we lucky? I want to find out who won. I want to find out for me who won. Where is it? What page is it on?
It's towards the end.
Oh, I'm gonna have a look off screen very quickly. Because I want to know. That's your cards. Did you know? Many years ago, I won, or I was runner-up in Scrapbooker of the Year with Practical Publishing. Obviously, before I worked with Practical.
Sandra Rayner has outdone herself here. Woo. Sandra, also a former winner of one of the annual competitions. This is what happens. You get on the design team. It's fantastic. Right, I'm going to stop jibber jabbering and get into card making.
Yeah, I can't find it. I'm going to have a good look later, I think.
If this should be a quicker one because we're not messing around with inks and stuff like I was last week. But yes, let's dive in. I just thought it'd be a really good opportunity because Mike's here for everyone to talk about what they might want to see in the mag, what they love about Papercraft Essentials. It's a nice time to give it a spotlight and to celebrate how successful and how wonderful it is in the magazine.
Please do ask Mike any questions to do with the magazine or his hair.
Well, it's the same with Craft World. I want everyone to tell me what it is that they want to see, and this is a perfect opportunity when we're all chatting together to have that moment, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but the shakers are kind of like the domes. You get a square, a circle, and an oval, and they all come together. So you just need to snip between them to then use them on your projects. Now, obviously, you've got the elements that fit perfectly. So there's one for the square. As you can see on the die cut pieces, there's one for the circle. So it's really quick and easy to just pop your sequins inside, bit of tape or glue or something around the outside, and make yourself shaker cards. And there'll be full instructions in the magazine, I think. I presume there will be.
Yes, presumably. And just for everyone else, I suppose some people might not have come across pre-made domes before, because I don't think I have, but it essentially eliminates the need for using foam tape around the outside. If you don't like the fiddliness of creating the depth, the dome does it for you.
There you go. That's easy peasy. Now, I don't know. There's so much to choose from.
Yeah, I'm going to use the heart aperture and just do a flat shaker card. So we've got something different going on.
Nice. I'm going to use this, and I'm going this square, and I'm going to use that as a no, I'm not. I'm going to use this square as a template to cut out for that, because I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing now. It's come to me. I think.
I've forgotten a vital piece of information as well.
Sorry, say that again for me.
I've forgotten a vital bit of information of today's Ready Steady Craft. So, to celebrate Papercraft Essentials 200 being on sale, we have a special challenge on the website. So if you get hold of this magazine, or if you already have it, and you enter a make that you've made using this kit, you could be in with a chance of winning a free subscription to Papercraft Essentials.
There we go.
Chosen by the lovely Mike Cross. So I think we set the challenge up last week, and I think there've been at least half a dozen entries already. Well, probably a dozen. So if you've got the magazine, pretty please share your makes with us, and Mike will choose their favourite, and they will win a free subscription, a year's subscription to Papercraft Essentials magazine, which is worth £90.87.
Oh, that's really cool.
And get my memory.
That's amazing, because I completely forgot about it. Although I sent you a message last week when I heard that we were able to do that. I was like, how do you wangle that one?
Yes. Sorry, I completely forgot that. So if you want to know where that is, the Ready Steady Craft post that's on the homepage right now, not the live video that's playing, but the post that's further down has a link to that challenge in there, and it'll also be going out here, there, and everywhere. So
yeah.
Question from Val Young: can people from overseas enter? I think so, but I'll need to check. If any moderators or anyone in the office can check that with Monsieur Taton for me, that would be excellent, and we can answer Val's question, sorry.
Monsieur Taton.
Monsieur Taton.
I know who you mean.
I'm so glad. Joan says, I'm so glad that you're using these plastic shaker forms. I've never used them to make a shaker card. I'm looking forward to see how you make these. Karen says, I've posted my entries, loved creating something with this kit. Thank you so much, Karen. The competition, the challenge rather, is open until the 3rd of August, so you've got just under a month to do that. But have a look at what everyone's made already. It's fantastic, and I'm sure Mike will be keeping an eye on the progress as well.
Absolutely.
And that's me. Do you see it? I've completely run out of breath and I was talking. I'm like, so excited.
You've just saved me, Nat, because I didn't know half of that information off the top of my head. I've had a busy day, a very busy day, and
there's a lot going on. We just wanted to make sure that this issue gets celebrated the way it should be. So we're doing a special challenge. Someone's going to win a subscription. Everyone gets to see everyone else's makes. We get to play with the kit, which is the most important thing, isn't it, Lou?
Oh, of course.
Get hands on it, you know. I guess we're very privileged in that way.
I love it.
Very privileged that way that we get to see a sneak peek of lots of things that go into the office before everyone else.
I know. I went into the office and there was the cards on the wall for the Card Maker of the Year competition.
Ooh,
so obviously they were starting, so I wasn't there for that. But yeah, it was exciting. It's like, oh. I get like that when I see new products.
It's just nice. Yes. Yeah.
Shall I do a little sneak peek?
Kate has answered our question, Lou. So overseas people can enter, but if they win, they get a digital rather than a physical subscription. Thank you very much, Kate. Val, I hope that answers your question.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
We should do I say that actually because that isn't your desk, is it? That's not your craft desk. I was going to say we should do each week what's on your craft desk this week, but you have literally an office desk, so that wouldn't really work quite as well. I was going to give everybody a little bit of a sneak peek, something that's coming up on the telly box next week.
Yeah. I've got a few birthdays coming up that I need to craft for, and everyone get this, I went to a wedding this weekend.
You looked amazing, by the way.
Thank you so much. I went outdoors and I put a dress on and I went to a wedding. It was lovely.
She went out.
I went out. I got dressed up and went to a wedding.
She was out.
Right.
How was it anyway?
Oh, it was gorgeous. The full shebang. So like church wedding, lovely reception.
Oh.
The restriction was that there was no dancing and things like that, but that's understandable, isn't it?
Yeah. Was there food and drink?
There was lots of food and lots of drink.
That's the main thing.
And I shall leave it there.
Yeah, lots and lots of drink.
But, so just to update everyone on the card that I'm making, I have used the pre-cut oiled heart-shaped topper here. I have used double-sided adhesive sheet to add a piece of acetate of the same size, and now I've just gone around the edge with some foam tape. This is a particularly shallow foam tape, so I think I'm going to do a second layer of it. You can get foam tape and pads in different thicknesses, and it's kind of personal preference, isn't it, Lynn?
Yeah, absolutely. There's no right or wrong, really, is there? It's just... So I'm using a red liner tape here, because we've got the dome. As you said, you don't have to use a foam tape then. So I'm using red liner tape, and to be honest, I wish I'd had a slightly wider one to hand, but I don't. So,
You may do.
Thickness of tapes and width of tapes is completely up to you. I have every thickness and width of every single tape possibly going, I think, somewhere, just not right here when I need it.
Know where it is.
It's somewhere. It's, well, I've got two craft rooms really, haven't I? I've got the studio with about 50% of my things in, and then I've got my home craft desk with the other 50%, and I never have the right 50% here.
No. But that's half of the challenge being a crafter, fixing and mending and coming up with solutions to things. And when you do have a good solution that works, you feel really proud of yourself, don't you?
Absolutely. So the hardest thing for me is splitting between the craft areas. Things like my distress inks and oxides and that, because I don't want to have two of each. I mean, glues and things like that you can have two of. Yeah, even on a budget, it's not too bad. But yeah, for me, things like my distress inks that I spend a lot of money on, I don't have two of those of every colour.
No, I would love to do that with inks, but you know, I'm very strict with myself, and I have to use something enough before I'm allowed to treat myself to something new.
Aren't you good?
I want some new alphabet dies. I'm on the hunt for alphabet dies.
Ah, yeah. What size?
For some quilting projects, actually. But I could just use my Cricut Maker, which I did promise to Emma that I would use, and I still haven't. I'm very naughty.
Oh, I'm gonna tell her.
No, don't tell her.
So I'm encasing the. Oh, did I take the... Oh, I didn't take the backing off the red liner tape.
Whoopsies.
Back again I go. That was all right.
Rainey says, waiting for my mag to be delivered. Fantastic. Pretty please post your cards in the challenge. I would love to see them. See how I said cards then, plural as well. Being cheeky. Marie says, loving all the card making magazines. Me too, Marie. It's great to have something on hand to inspire you when you're not feeling it. You know?
Absolutely, yeah, get that.
Everyone's got their own style, you know. Everyone's got their own, because there are so many card making magazines on the market. You'll naturally gravitate towards one or the other, you know.
There's so many different styles, isn't there?
Yes, and
I mean,
you've got that come with each issue.
So Papercraft Essentials is exactly that, really getting down to what I call traditional paper crafting. You've obviously got creative stamping, you've got die cutting essentials, exactly as they say on the tin, focusing on those. Simply Cards and paper craft. So that I think Simply Cards kind of blends in a little bit of everything: stamping, die cutting, your proper sort of lick and stick paper crafting. Yes. So yes, there's certainly a craft magazine for everyone. Obviously, Mike would say this is the best one of them all.
Mike, would you say it's the best one? Yes.
So Sharon Lewis has got a question. I don't know whether Mike can answer. How many different cards using the kit could we enter? Or Natalie, can you enter? Can you?
Well, I can answer that, and I can say, Sharon, go for it and enter as many as you want.
It's what I thought it would be, but I didn't dare say, just in case I was wrong.
In challenges, it's up to the individual how many they want to submit. Mike says naturally, Papercraft Essentials is the best.
Of course.
Kate was playing with the kit at the weekend. It was so much fun. And that's a big deal because Kate is the queen of yarn, and she's coming over to the dark side and doing some paper crafting. I don't know which would be the dark side. Depends which alliance you had first, doesn't it? But
yeah.
I'm just gonna throw in some top tips for people while I'm doing this part of the shaker card. So I have outlined with the foam tape, as I said. It's important to get the backing of your shaker element to hand, because if you're faffing when you've already put the sequins in there, it can be a bit stressful. So only remove the tape when you're ready to pop that backing on. Don't overfill the shaker element. It's probably, I'd say, about half full. Do you think so, Lou?
Yeah, definitely. Even if that, because just think, it looks lovely while it's moving around, but once it settles to the bottom, if you've got something in the background you want to be seen, you don't want that filling up and covering everything.
Yeah. And also, I suppose, oh yeah, I need to decide whether I wanted my heart in here or not. I mean, it's built to go in there and it pops out. Yeah, half fill your shaker card. And I've also seen people do, which is really cool, is to half remove that tape, so you've got a bit of wiggle time.
Yes.
You know, you remove that tape and have the bit sticking out to one side. But also, if I'd not put this tape around the outside, it would have been not secure. It would have been over the part of the shaker, but it's best to support the back of the whole card. That's all. That's my top tips.
That's all. That's a lot of top tips all in one.
It was, wasn't it? So I think I'm going to leave the shaker free of a sentiment the way that you have, and then pop a shaker on top.
Well, I'm thinking about putting one of these banners on top.
A sentiment, sorry.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that, but I'm just trying to work out which sentiment to put, because we've got some lovely banners, ribbon strips here. I'm trying to work out which would be the best one for the sentiment that I want to put in.
It's a little bit wonky, but it's okay.
What's wonky? Oh, okay.
When I put my backing on.
We won't notice, don't worry.
You can all forgive me, can't we?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Joan says there is a store 7 hours drive away that carries these magazines, but they were never current, so I prefer to order from Craft Stash. I just have to be mindful of shipping. Good point, Joan. If you figured that out, I suppose ordering in bulk when you're ready to get the ones that you want, and having the pick of the menu is never a bad thing, is it?
No, of course not.
I'd rather shop online quite a lot of the time, because the pressure of deciding what to buy there and then, with all the amazing stuff that are in the kits is hard, isn't it?
It is. Sorry, I'm just concentrating on lining up my happy birthday. I'm not purposely sort of being really rude and not talking
okay.
much.
I'm still catching up with the comments. So Joan says, love your cards, Nat and Lou. Thank you, Joan.
Thank you.
Fiona says, this is a lovely free gift for the 200th edition. The papers are very pretty. I'm really enjoying the shows now that I'm getting into the swing when they're on. I'm so pleased. That's good to hear, because I think we've only had 1 or 2 episodes where we've not been able to make it. Isn't that right, Lou? For one reason or another.
Yeah, usually it's because I'm on Telebox. That's pretty much the only reason, I think.
Yeah, I'd agree. And we can give you a sneak peek as to who is joining Lou next week, which is already out there, so we can talk about it.
Here's a hint. It's not Natalie.
Here's a hint. I get a week off.
Oh, no, you don't.
I don't. I will be commenting. I absolutely adore watching you, because it means that I can watch what you're doing rather than what I'm doing, rather than my stamping mishaps.
Yeah, I get it. It's I mean, I'd love to sit back and watch. Maybe one day you can do it with someone and I can sit back and watch and comment.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, for me.
Okay. I've seen which banner you've got, so I'm going to deviate and use a different one.
Well, I just made a bit of a mess of my stamping because I didn't use my stamping platform, but that's my own fault. I'm just going to use my heat gun very briefly and just set this, because it's got a little bit of a gloss to the cardstock. So I've used my first one. I'm just going to whiz it, heat dry it so I don't smudge it, hopefully.
Did we just hint? We just said that I'm not joining next week, and then we never said who was.
Say that last bit again, sorry.
We just teased everyone that someone else is joining.
Oh, we didn't say.
Then not said actually who it is. Does everyone want to guess? That would be fun.
Hang on.
There's someone who does mixed media very well.
Pretty mixed media.
Pretty, very pretty mixed media.
She's not been on before, has she?
It's clever.
We've not had her on before. So it's a her. Oh, just
I love this. I love this sentiment, just to get distracted again like a squirrel. Throw happiness around like confetti. Oh, that's nice. Oh, everyone's so sweet. We'll miss you now. I'll be here chatting along with you girls.
I couldn't work a day without Natalie, so she needs to be here.
Bingo, Karen's got it right. Pretty gets gritty. Lynette Jasper will be joining you next week.
And I must reply to her email, but she emailed me this morning with the products that we're going to be using, and I'm excited because they are gorgeous. So that will be a bit of a mixed media feel to that one.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, it'll be lovely. So
it's just great, like picking someone else's brain, isn't it? She's gonna have so many more.
I mean, just looking at something and people see something totally different. It's really cool. It's really cool. So yeah.
So, Karen says, "Where are you going, Nat?" Next week. I'm not going anywhere really. We just want to bring everyone, I guess, another challenge. It's more of a challenge for you to face someone else than me, Lou.
Well, no, I mean it's just good to see other crafters, really, isn't it, and get other people involved.
Variety is the spice of life.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean we talk about the same old stuff every week. Mind you, I think me and Lynette will.
Part of life's rich tapestry.
Absolutely.
Nice. Hey Lou, I've just stumbled upon a little top tip here. You can sort of bend the small sentiments in order to go along with the birthday banner.
Yeah, I know. I did it.
Did you?
I just forgot to mention that I was doing it.
I'm stealing your top tip as my own.
Yeah, I didn't mention it. I must admit, I just did it. I naturally do it now. But yeah, so small, longer sentiments. If they're quite thin, you can sort of bend them round on the acrylic block, and that's how.
This stamps so well as well. These little stamps stamp so well.
They're really cool, and I'll say I didn't use my stamping platform, and I should have done, but so I've got a little bit of a smudge on mine.
I'm very happy with that. Everyone, have I redeemed myself after last week with this little birthday banner?
You redeemed yourself last week anyway, because that finished card you made was amazing.
Just about.
Right, I'm going to use a few of these sequins.
Nat says we like you talking about the same stuff. Well, that's good to know that we're not just rambling.
You should hear us chatting away before we go live. Let's not. No, we're good, really.
Also, Phoebe Stamper on YouTube, you are correct as well. Pretty gets gritty.
Yes. So, yeah, I'm thinking I think I've got a Pretty Gets Gritty stamp set here that I've never used. So I'm thinking maybe we can give that away to somebody next week.
Everyone loves a giveaway.
Don't we just? Yeah.
Can I win it? No.
No. Yeah, there's so many competitions that I'd love to enter, like the cricket one last Friday.
Oh my goodness.
During the live.
Is that one still open, Lou, or did that close?
No, that closed last night, I'm afraid.
Oh,
but I believe so. Hilary was picking the winners today. Sorry, I shouldn't say her name because people will be banging on her front door trying to like, blackmail her or something. No, please don't do that. Hilary had the job of choosing at random, of course, the winner for the Cricut Joy and the Easy Press Mini today. It's exciting, but also if you did purchase one after the show anyway, because they were like £40 off last week, so if you did purchase yourself a Cricut Joy and you win, we will just refund you what you paid for your Joy. That's cool, isn't it?
Oh, little hint as well here. Mike says there's a Cricut competition in PE 200.
Hey.
So another reason to buy this mag. Should have a little mooch through and have a look. Oh, there's always amazing giveaways in these magazines.
I'm already done.
So again, we've never been allowed to enter them, have we? So my finger is not on the pulse. Ooh,
I know.
And a subscription offer to get a Totally Tiffany storage binder.
I love Totally Tiffany stuff.
I love pink. Oh.
It's
I do.
such good
Nobody
quality.
thinks I'm a pink person, but I really am.
No, I wouldn't think you were a pink person, but
that's what I wore to the wedding, a pink dress.
Yeah, well, I know we saw sort of more of your face in that photo on social, but you did look very gorgeous.
Thank you. I'm totally digging for compliments here.
No, you did. If you're friends with Natalie over on Insta and all that, she looked amazing last night. This weekend.
Any excuse to get dolled up, you know what I mean?
I know. I really, really, really would love to get dolled up, and the closest I was going to get was getting my daughter ready for her prom, and unfortunately her prom's been cancelled.
Oh, that's so sad.
I know. They are going to try and organise some of the parents, you know, these really good parents who are like on PTAs and things, sort of thing I'd never do because I just don't have the time. They're all getting together and they're trying to organise that. I think they found another venue and they're just going to sort it out themselves. So they may still get a prom, but yeah, I was really looking forward to going out. We've got her dress already, so that was a shame, but getting the shoes and the bag and the makeup and hair clips or whatever else she needs. So it may still happen. There's a lot still here.
Do you remember Camelot? I had my prom at Camelot.
Camelot?
Yeah, it was like an Alton Towers type venue.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, surely. It's up here, so you won't know. I don't know why I went Yorkshire, because it's not in Yorkshire.
Sharon Lewis has said she needs to use her craft card blanks more often. Thanks for the inspo. You're welcome. Do you know what? I absolutely love using craft, and I think when you work it with pastels, it just works, doesn't it? It's quite contemporary. The trouble with shaker cards is on a video it's very hard to show them because you do that and of course it all goes blurry. But this
Mike says his prom was at Manchester Airport.
Was it?
Unusual. It's a bit of a tease that you didn't get to fly out somewhere. You know, that would have been really cool. Private jet and all that. That would have been very
nice. Yeah. Mine was just at a local hotel, and okay, I'm gonna do a confession here. I didn't go to my prom. It wasn't called a prom, it was actually called a leavers party. We got dressed up, we had our hair done and our makeup done, and we made our own way there. Or did we get dropped off? I'm trying to remember. It wasn't a limo or anything like that. I think parents may have dropped us off. Me and a few of our friends promptly left the venue and went to the park with a bottle of something we probably shouldn't have done.
Oh my god, it's all coming out now.
I know, I'm so naughty.
Clean Luke Collins.
I was so naughty at that age, and I regret it now because obviously my daughter's like, Mum, what did you wear for prom? I can't remember. Have you got any photos? Nope. Absolutely. But it wasn't that sort of thing where a boy asks the girl and picks her up, and that's all quite American, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Just the word prom. Ours was called a valedictory.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, valedictory sounds very posh, doesn't it?
It does. I think ours was just leavers party.
Help me on our placement of butterflies, please, everyone. I've got this central one which I really like, and I'd be quite happy with that.
Do you know what? I think that looks just as good without.
Yeah. Because otherwise you're sort of left chucking them on, aren't you?
Yeah, you're covering up too much, maybe then.
Yeah.
I like it without. Personally, let's have a look. Let's see. People talking about proms on here.
Well, you think of the proms as in BBC proms, don't you? Music.
Yeah. Just going over to YouTube. Oh, Phoebe Stamper. So Fiona says your card sounds fabulous, Lou. Shake it again. Okay, can you hear that? I didn't realise you could hear it. Of course you can. I need to say a happy birthday. I did say happy birthday in What's Hot, but today is the birthday of the lovely Paula Blair, who won 2 weeks ago. She won the giveaway on the Facebook Live that I do on a Friday, and she messaged me with her postal details, but also mentioned that Tuesday the 6th was her birthday. So if she's watching or catching up later on, happy birthday to you, Paula.
Lovely.
I did do it in What's Hot because I know she watches that, but just in case she's over here as well, or will be.
Lovely.
So what are you doing now?
I'm gonna make a card blank, and then this is already too big. My it's too big, so I think I want to do a twisted easel.
Oh,
and
yes.
Then I could put a bigger face on it. Is that cheating, everyone? I don't know.
That's not.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any.
Way.
I don't think there's any such thing as cheating in card making.
I feel like I am. I mean, that's how I fold my card blanks as well. I just fold it and score it with scissors.
That's fine. It's not cheating. It's working around with the tools you've got.
Oh, Kate says they tried to do a prom at my school, but only one boy bought a pair of tickets, so they cancelled it. To this day, nobody knows who the other ticket was supposed to be for. Oh, that's so sad.
Oh,
You have to buy a ticket to your prom, should you? Yeah.
Oh, bless.
So to do this very basic twisted easel, I'm just folding the card front in half, like so.
I'm just checking.
Has everyone seen our fantastic, and I'm saying fantastic because I think it is, Lou, you've outdone yourself, our fantastic card fold template series? Has everyone got hold of their free card blanks? Because Lou's done a flipping gorgeous job of it.
We've still got loads more to go.
We do indeed.
Absolutely loads. So I've got a whole batch. I'm not going to show you. Not really. I've got a whole batch of other templates here that I'm gonna get filming one day soon, hopefully.
Little flash of template there. Nice.
Oh, can I do another little flash of something?
Yes.
I am currently working with some products that are going to be on the telly box very soon. Ooh. Exclusively from Craft Stash. You won't be able to buy them, but you know, shortly after they're on the TV, they will also be on a Friday live. But I'm just gonna wave them past. We've got shapes and we've got stones. Oh, there we go. They're lovely.
I blinked.
You blinked, good. That's fine. I can't be in the wrong if you didn't see what I did there. It was just a little sneak peek of some stamps and die sets that are absolutely gorgeous from Apple Blossom that I'm working with today. That's what's on my desk.
Lovely jubbly.
So I'm very much looking forward to.
Lou, don't you?
Sorry?
You do spoil us.
Well, not really, because if I spoilt you, I'd show you properly. I'm just teasing you instead. Just being mean. Do you know what? I'm looking at all this. There's so much still here that I could be working with, playing with, if I had the time.
I know.
There's a lot in this. Mike, you're spoiling us with the goodies.
Yeah, I wonder what. Do you know what? I was going to flick to the back of the magazine and see what was in the next issue because I'm very intrigued.
Ooh.
Should I have a little peek?
I'll do it. It's fine. I'm done. I'll do it.
Oh, won't you? Look at this. Lou always finishes before then. That's okay. It's the tortoise and the hare.
Where is it, Mike? Where is it?
Should be the last page.
Well.
Oh, Fiona said have a look at one of the pages before. Fiona said, please look at page.
I'm on it.
Fiona, remind me. I have a terrible memory. Page 98. Thank you, Mike.
Sorry, page what? 28?
98.
Oh, 98. Page 98. Ah, so who are you talking to? Oh, now we've got Fifi Stamper, Fiona. This is the one she was talking about. Look at this. That is gorgeous. Can you see that, everyone? Ooh. And we've also got, now Lainey. I recognise that name as well, Lainey47. These are all of you from Craft World. We've got Heart to Soul and we've got Santina Craft too. Congratulations, Fiona. Is that your first card in print or is this one of many? Just goes to show everybody, if you write in,
yeah,
it happens. You get it printed.
13.
Am I missing? Right, Papercraft Essentials. Also inside.
Mike says 97.
97, thank you, Mike. Oh, of course, perfect. See, Perfect Picnic. I thought it was an advert for something. It's not. It's previous. These look good. So we've got pop-up boxes, picnic baskets. They're beautiful papers.
Oh, the picnic one. I did see this on the wall. I need it.
Watermelons. I love watermelons. Over 180 pieces. Downloadable papers and more.
Lovely.
So we're looking
I
at
love these.
interactive makes and 3D projects. That's really cool. I'm going to move on before I make a fool of myself even more.
All of yourself.
Oh, I did, yeah. I can't speak. I can't find pages I'm looking for because they're under my nose.
It's just because you're so excited, Liv.
I am. I'm very excited.
Right, I need to work out. Oh, I'm all of a dither.
There's a lot here, and I'm really tempted to do another card, but I can't because I don't think I'll get another one done in the time you've got left.
No, don't you love that phrase? I'm all of a dither.
I'm all of a dither. Oh yes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm all of a dither.
That's definitely me today. I should have that on my forehead.
Mike is saying Sam Calcott has created an exclusive range for that kit. Oh my goodness.
Wow. If you love Sam Calcott, get on that one. So, hang on. What date is this out? Or does it say just roughly? 15th of July. That's not long to wait, is it?
No, not at all.
God, Mike, you're churning them out now. So 15th of July. Where are we? No, that date must have been changed slightly, mustn't it, Mike? Has that altered ever since this went to print?
Potentially. We had a few shipping issues, but hopefully everyone's got theirs now.
So I'm just wondering if Mike can clarify what date that may be, because the 15th sounds extremely close to when this one was released.
So, just jumping back to the card, everyone, if you're doing a twisted easel, Sharon said, I've never made a twisted easel before, it's just best to pop it back down to get the card front on safely, you know what I mean.
Straight?
Square, straight, thank you. So, this card blank is 15 by 15. You'd be better off with an 8 by 8, whatever that is in centimetres. But I don't think there's anything wrong with putting just a little bit of a bigger front on.
Not at all.
On a twisted easel, because it will hold the weight of it.
Of course it will.
There's the front.
Look at that.
Butterflies to be the stopper.
Super duper. Mike and Kate have both confirmed it will be 22nd of July for the next issue of Papercraft Essentials.
Oh, do you know I might use this? Oh, so many options.
Oh, there's your stopper.
No, I really like the butterflies. I'm not sure.
What about both?
Tease me, Lou. I like the jars as well. You've used the jars, haven't you, Lou?
I love the jars. I think they're really pretty. I used to use jars like this and go and collect tadpoles from the local river.
Oh.
But we did let them back. We didn't just take them. Some people would take them back to the garden and just put them in a bowl of water and wonder why they didn't survive. But no, we always used to go and we got told by our parents, go put them back.
Yes.
Once we've carried them around the estate for a few weeks. I'm joking. Minutes. Possibly an hour. But then we put them back. Oh, I'm really reliving my childhood today, aren't I?
Yes, cute. Proms, tadpoles. What have we not covered?
There's quite an age gap between the tadpoles and the prom, by the way.
Oh, do you know, someone was telling me this wedding that I went to was halfway between Darlington and York kind of thing, so it was really in the sticks. And the guy that used to live there said that there was a fish and chip van that used to go around all the small villages. How amazing is that?
Yeah, we have one.
A fish and chip van?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
We have a burger van on a Wednesday night and a fish and chip van on a Friday night, and it's wonderful. In fact, the fish and chip van used to park up near where my son did football training on a Friday night, so you'd get there, you'd go and order to collect in an hour's time, you'd sit and watch football training, you'd collect your fish and chips, and you'd go home and eat them.
I feel like I've led such a sheltered life, or I've always been within close proximity of a chippy.
I was going to say, come and live in the sticks, because you'll love it.
I'd be so excited. That's so much better than the ice cream man.
Sharon has said, I don't know if anyone's got any tips for this. Sharon said, with less standard sort of shaped cards, she always wonders if the recipient would open it correctly. Yeah.
You mean this one? So when it comes out of the envelope.
I think that one's reasonably self-explanatory, isn't it? But you can put a little note inside or a little arrow on the back or something if you needed to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got lots of people with chip vans that come round.
Oh, I mean, my mind's blown. Absolutely blown.
Diane Tuckett, she has one.
Just have to happen.
Lynn Clifton has one on a Wednesday night. That's not quite right. It should be a Friday, Lynn. Fish and chip Friday.
You live Lynn alone. If Lynn wants chips on Wednesday, she can have
well,
it.
the van can't be in all the places on a Friday night, can it?
So, Lou, what do you say to us? I'll pop our finished cards on the challenge so everyone can have another look at them. But that was so easy, wasn't it? Everything came together so nicely and stress-free.
Do you know what? I didn't even think about colours. I didn't think about matching them because they were just there. They just worked.
Yeah. I love your little jars with the butterfly behind.
They're cute.
Like that little sneaky butterfly didn't make it in. Like
Yeah, just hiding behind.
And you put some of the sequins as embellishments as well.
Yes, can just see the sparkle.
Lovely.
Just glued them on.
See, we've not done too badly there, have we?
We've done all right, haven't we? Thank you ever so much to Papercraft Essentials editor Mike Cross for joining us, and we had Simply Cards commenting, we've had Craft Stash commenting, we've had the lovely Kate commenting as well. So yeah, lots of support from the whole team.
Yeah, so we'll take a few pictures and we'll all keep our eyes peeled for all of the entries on the challenge, because you can win a subscription, which is madness. Please enter, and just keep posting everything on Craft World, and send me a message if there's anything you want to see. We've got some really good stuff coming up this week, more templates, more patterns. If you love crochet, we've got some amazing stuff coming up. So thank you everybody so much for joining us. But instead of a game show wave, we'll have to have a shake, won't we?
Oh, should we do that instead, shall we? So we haven't got to see the faces again.
I've just had some orders from Kate that I better pick up some chips on the way back to the office. So that's my new errand.
Oh, nice. Right, I'm coming up. Give me about 5 hours and I'll be there.
Yeah. Fish and chip party.
Okay, shall we finish then? Shall we end? So join us next Tuesday, 3 p.m. as always, with the lovely Lynette Jasper. Is there anything else we need to say before we shake goodbye?
I don't think so. That's what's happening next week. You've got your live this Friday.
She's turning herself round anyway. Okay, hang on a minute. We'll do you first, look. I thought we were going to do the shake down.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. Okay, we'll go to Natalie. We'll do.
Oops.
It's fine. Do a shake then. Go on, Nat.
Okay, let me close it.
Lovely.
Tell which way up it was then.
Beautiful card. Well done.
So what's happening on Friday, Lou?
Okay, I will come back to me then. On Friday, we have got a brand new launch. It's Card Making Magic. So if you love Christina Griffith, right, I'm going to let Nat be on her own next week, I think. So if you love Christina and Card Making Magic, and the lovely Pauline Hickey on the design team has actually been working closely with the brand and with Christina lately. We are going to be joined by all of them, both of them, for demonstrations and a brand new product launch for CMM. We call it CMM. Card Making Magic. So join us for that. It's absolutely stunning. Here's my shake. Hang on, I'm trying to do it so the light's not on it because I've got a bit of a light. Can you see it just about? Thank you everybody for joining us. Yeah, I think that's it, Nat, isn't it? Mm-hmm. We'll see. I'm going to go back to Nat because she's doing a proper rock. Look at that. It's a really cool card.
Yeah, I'm dead pleased.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a picture and put it online. But until next time.
Yeah, see you later. Bye everybody. I'm going to finish with your game show wave rather than mine. See you later.